Imagine waking up every single day knowing that your entire career, your team, your life's work stands on a knife's edge, balanced between sharp human intuition and the cold, relentless logic of machines. You feel it right now, the pressure crushing in from every side, the hours spent drowning in data, the sleepless nights trying to spot the one market anomaly hiding under layers of noise. You're not just fighting the market, you're fighting the future itself. Because the truth stares you down. AI isn't coming someday. It's already here, reshaping every corner of finance, threatening to replace those who once thought they were untouchable, the hedge fund analysts. It's easy to let a cold wave of panic wash over you, because right now the questions you can't shake are banging at your mind. Will AI really take your job? Will your deep, painstaking research be reduced to clicks and code? What happens when the precision of algorithms outpaces your gut, your wisdom, your experience? It feels like standing on the edge of a cliff, with the ground beneath you crumbling in real time, and the only parachute offered is a GPU and a line of Python code. But here's the brutal truth. The pain you feel now isn't just about survival. It's about transformation. It's about whether you decide to crumble under the weight of this revolution, or ride the storm and harness its untapped power with surgical precision. The old world is dying. It's a system built on hierarchy, on slow decisions buried under layers of approval, on human error masked by tradition. And AI, the cold, calculating, lightning-fast AI, is ripping apart that system piece by piece. It cuts through noise like a razor blade. It finds patterns you'd miss in a million lifetimes. It processes rivers of information no human could ever hope to consume in a lifetime. So, should you fear it? Or should you recognize the first ember of a brand new game? Because what AI really threatens to replace is not just your job, but your old way of thinking, your comfort zone, the same safety net you clung to while squeezing insights out of historic data and years of experience. Yes, algorithms can digest more, but they lack your creative chaos, your instinctual rebellion against the system's defaults. They follow rules. You break them. This isn't about man versus machine. It's about evolution, about shaking off the shackles of outdated methods and stepping into a level of financial mastery that only the fearless can claim. The analysts who survive, and not just survive, but thrive, will be those who don't compete with AI on its terms. They won't try to match it number for number or formula for formula. They'll be the rare few who see AI as a tool, a partner, a force to amplify their own rare brilliance. Imagine combining your intuition with the relentless data-crunching power of AI, turning every second into a goldmine of insight that's faster, deeper, and smarter than ever before. Picture transforming from a lone skeptic stuck in spreadsheets into a mastermind conductor of machine and human symphony, crafting investment strategies with an edge no competitor can replicate. But how? How do you make sure you're not outpaced, outsmarted, and outmuscled by an AI you once feared? Here is the raw, uncensored reality. You must become an operator of synthesis, not just analysis. That means shifting from being a data grinder to becoming a hunter of narratives hidden in chaos. AI can't replace the human mind's ability to sense the story behind the numbers, the subtle shift in market sentiment, the emerging themes that signal massive moves long before they show up in datasets. You'll need to sharpen your skills in critical thinking, pattern recognition, and most importantly, turning data into compelling questions, not just answers. AI feeds data, but you feed desire, strategy, and risk. You provide the messy, unquantifiable intuition machines have no access to, especially the kind born from decades of market scars and breakthroughs. And then there's the emotional side, the raw heart pounding in your chest when deadlines are looming, when portfolios balance on the edge of collapse, when your instincts scream that something is off despite the glowing charts AI presents. That tension? It's your secret weapon. Machines cannot feel fear or faith. They cannot hold a conviction born from lived experience or the courage to bet against the pack when everyone else shrinks back. Those moments of uncertainty, the ones that wipe the sweat from your brow, are the crucibles where true analysts are made. AI can show probabilities. You decide destiny. But here's what most don't realize. This transformation will break more than just your old workflows. It will shatter your assumptions about control and comfort. It demands brutal honesty, Are you ready to unlearn what's been drilled into you for years? To question the so-called truths that finance has worshipped? The era of safe plays and cookie-cutter models is over. AI won't reward mediocrity hidden behind timidity. It exposes the weak spots where emotion hijacks logic, and it craves innovation that only a bold human can supply. In a world where everyone can tap into AI, the ones who rise aren't the experts with the most credentials. They're the relentless rebels who refuse to be system drones. The ones who think too much, move too fast, and burn too bright. This fight isn't just for you. It's for the entire ecosystem of hedge funds, for the future of investing itself. The analysts who crack this code will rewrite the playbook for what leadership means in finance. Imagine being part of a new wave, one built not on spreadsheets alone but on a fierce fusion, human brilliance and AI precision, creating portfolios that don't just react but anticipate, synthesize, and transform markets before anyone else has even noticed the tremors. These are the visionaries who refuse to accept the system's fading illusions of freedom and equality, but instead forge something entirely new, a decentralized network of thinkers, doers, and rebels pushing beyond borders, titles, and outdated conventions. If you think AI is a threat, you've already lost half the battle. But if you see this moment as a call to arms, not for destruction but for liberation, then the horizon isn't dark. It's electrifying. It's the dawn of a new era where your decisions shape not just portfolios, but the entire landscape of wealth creation. It requires ruthlessness, patience, and a relentless hunger to be more than just another cog in the wheel. The future belongs to those who dare to burn their old maps and build new ones with AI as the compass, not the master. Here's the kicker. The market doesn't care about your fear. It doesn't pause for your doubts. The algorithms don't sleep, the data doesn't lie, and the speed of change will leave behind those who cling to comfort and complacency. But perfection isn't the goal here. Neither is trying to be better than AI. The goal is to be different, disruptive, and daring. Because only the rare who combine human unpredictability with AI's endless capacity will survive. The rest? There'll be ghost stories told in hedge fund hallways about the lost generation of analysts who refuse to evolve. To those who want to fight this wave with guns blazing, know this. Your weapons are not just spreadsheets and stats. They are creativity, empathy, strategic rebellion, and a radical refusal to accept the false freedoms the old world peddles. It's the courage to ask brutally hard questions, to challenge every assumption, to tear down every wall built by the comfort zone. It's the fire that refuses to be smothered by the ease AI offers because true freedom, true power, is earned, not given. So, stop asking if AI will replace hedge fund analysts. Instead, ask what kind of analyst you want to become. One who lives in fear of the machine, or one who commands it like a weapon of creation. Because this moment is not a threat to be avoided. It's an invitation to summit a new peak of finance where only the boldest dare to tread. You're not just investing money anymore. You're investing in your own transformation. The real game starts now. No pauses, no second chances. It's time to unlearn, to adapt, to burn away the old self and build a new identity firing on all cylinders. The analyst who shapes the future, not the one crushed beneath it. Seize this moment, ignite the revolution within, and watch how the alliance of human grit and AI lightning will unleash a power so disruptive, so unstoppable, it won't just change hedge funds. It will change everything.